So I just stuck a couple of hooks just up the top, just so I can try it. They're not the hooks I will be using, but as I say, just to try it. So you've seen that. See how bright that is in there. So imagine with the bottom on, the silver foil on, the front on, with silver foil on. Then obviously look at it like this. I can even see the light glistening on that puddle there. So that's how. Good morning, everyone. It's a bit of a chilly morning, isn't it? 8 degrees here in Gateshead, and it's 9:25 a.m. I'm just heading up to Stanley. I'm going up to Shield Row allotment shop. I want to get 2 20-kilo bags of 6X. One for me, one for the lad next door, Ian. So I said I would go up and collect it. Hopefully I might bump into Jamie. He could be there helping out at the shop today. That will be Jamie from Jamie's Allotment Garden. We'll see. The reason I'm getting there early, they only open 9 o'clock till 10:30. So I'm going to do that. And I've got a fair bit of runabout to do today. But also, I want to try and make something. I want to make a grow tent. Now, I seen Pete Trinouth's video where he showed you his grow tent, and he said he had done a fair bit of research on it, and everyone he found had no door. So it was basically 2 sides, a back, a top and a bottom. So I thought, well, I should be able to make one of them with bits and pieces I've got lying around. Easiest thing, well, not the easiest thing, second easiest thing, would be if you had, like old kitchen cupboards or old wardrobes. They're made of like a melamine. Well, if you had that, you could use them and just screw them together directly. But I nearly went the wrong way there with me talking. Lost all train of thought. Aye, you could screw them directly together, but I haven't got any of that. What I have got is bits of USB board, what people call basically wood chip. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to have to use timber to make an actual bit of framework for it as well. And I'm going to make mine 3 sides, but I am going to make a door for it, a detachable door, and I'll tell you my reasoning behind that. When you look into buying a proper grow tent, they've all got doors on, so it makes you wonder, well, why have they got doors on? Yes, and a lot of them tents are used to grow cannabis, etc. But regardless whether it's used for cannabis, flowers, veg, whatever, the idea, as far as I'm aware, is to simulate daylight and to keep a bit of heat in. Yeah, so I just thought to myself, well, if you haven't got a door on, and that is in your shed, in your garage, in your spare bedroom, when it becomes dusky and dark outside, then unless you're leaving a light on in that room, that's going to become dark. You've got your grow light on, most of the light is going to come out the area, or the confinement I should say, of your grow tent, which means you're losing a lot of the light. I've been thinking on how I could explain it the way I would understand if someone explained it to me, and the only thing I can sort of come up with is not having a door on. Sorry, I'm just watching with this wagon. Not having a door on, but putting your light on, to me is quite similar to buying, say, or not buying, but having an empty 1 litre milk carton, an empty one, yeah, and filling a 10 litre bucket and just pouring it over the top of the milk carton to fill the milk carton. You're going to lose a lot more water. There's going to be a lot more water all over the floor than what's in that bottle. Yeah? Well, that's just like your light. There's going to be so much inside, but the rest going to come out. Unless, when you've got this 1 litre milk bottle, you put a funnel in the top, and then you pour the bucket direct into the funnel, which means basically you're going to lose next to nothing, but that bottle is going to fill up. So if you put a door on it, the door's acting as the funnel, and that's keeping the light in. That's the way I look at it anyway. So that'll be different to Pete's. Also, which I won't be doing in this video because I haven't got it yet, but I'm going to put an extractor fan in, and I'm also going to add a cooling fan. Reason being, they need fresh air, fresh carbon dioxide. They don't need stale air. You know, your plants grow fantastic when they're outside, or if they're in your greenhouse and you've got your windows open, etc. So I've just ordered an extractor fan, but it'll take 10 to 12 days to arrive. So I can get a cooling fan basically anywhere, a USB powered one, you know. Sorry, I'm watching this main road, but that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not a carpenter by any means, so expect this not to look, probably not even half decent, to be honest with you, but it should be more than capable of doing the job. What I've bought for the inside to line it with is the silver reflective stuff what you normally see behind people's radiators. You know, it's basically only there to reflect the light onto your plants, so that should do that. The other thing with the fans is as well, it'll blow lightly. I want a one where it has 3 different speeds, but I can start off gently, and it will help the stems, etc. But you only want, from what I can gather, you only want it blowing gently, so that when you've got leaves on your plants, however, mate, which way you're going, you're indicating left, get over. When you've got leaves on your plants, that the fan is basically just moving the leaves. And I've also got to buy myself a thermostat, one for the temperature, one for humidity. But going back to what I said before, the cheapest alternative I could think of to make a grow tent, and I believe this would work, if you get a cardboard box and you cut it down one side, lay it flat, and then you line the inside with tin foil. So you'll get a cardboard box free from shops. Tin foil is really cheap. So you line it with a tin foil, you put the box back up together, tape the bit that you split. You know, there's loads of ways you can do it. I've lost my train of thought of where I'm gone. Loads of ways you can do it. Once you've taped that up, you can then cut a doorway in. You can fasten a thin bit of wood across the top to take the weight of your light. You know, so there is simple ways anyway. I've got myself lost because I've been talking, and I think I might have to actually turn around. So I'm going to end this video here for now. I'll come back to you later on. Cheers everybody. Ta-da. Well, I'm going to try and make this grow tent. It's been raining here and the driveway itself is still wet in patches, as you can see. So, but I'm still going to do it out here. Reason being, the little shed, you know, there's no space. You've got chest freezer, under bench freezer, and then obviously shelves, you know. So there's anywhere to do it there. And then into my shed, which once again, I'll put the light on so you can see. Right, so if I walk in the door, this is straight facing us, yeah? So this is the wall on the left of the door. I'll show you the floor shortly. Compressor, you know, air tools, spray guns, tool chest, petrol chainsaw, what I use just for fumes off the exhaust, and a petrol chainsaw I use when I'm not using my battery one. And then there's brake bleeding kits, caliper rewinders, socket sets, dent pullers, pressure testers. There's all sorts. The only bit of space I've got really is on this bench here, because that's just shelves full of stuff. And spanners. Oh, that's old boner I had in my old allotment. I'll just move that off because I've got stuff in the way now. Oh, I've got stuff jammed in the way, so I can't even get the door open, but I would have showed you that. Then you had the bottom, which had the ash pan in. As I say, I've still got it. But then, like I say, everywhere is just chock-a-block. You know, so, pedal strimmer. I'm having to do it outside. Right, we'll start off with this. Make sure it's marked all square. Right. So now I need 2 bits that size. Right. I'm actually trying to do this where I get a gap for the roof, to be fair. I say the roof, I mean the lid, the top, whichever you want to call it. Right. That's that one there. You know it is. I did have a spirit level with it. Don't know what the hell I've done with it. I've got the big one in there. It's got a slight bow in it because the wood's got a bow. Right. So that'll be the top. Right. It should be spot on. And then spot on there. I thought this would be too short. Lo and behold, it is. So I need a piece. 69 centimeters. Right. John put this on pause for a while because you didn't want to be just watching every single cut. Right, so I've got 2 frames made up for the sides. 1, 2. All I want to do now, turn this over, get it on. Now I did mark it, which was the top, which had the gap. Which obviously must be that end, then. Certainly is. Right, so chuck a couple of screws in, get this side just tacked in. Right. Did I say it was this end? Or that end? I forgot which end I said. What's the top? Yeah. That's the top with a gap then. So what I'll do, I'll just put a screw here. Then I'll put a screw here. One at the bottom corner. Make sure it's all squared up. Yep. And that's square. Right. Do the top. Right. So now that's done now. Dee-dee-dee. Right. That's one done. With the top up here. Right. Now this one, actually, just the same as the other one, it shouldn't really matter which end I use as the top, which end I use as the bottom, because they're all the same, aren't they? The only thing I do need to know is what I used on the inside and the outside. Right, the inside I had that. Right, so I'll start with that. Yep. Right. Where's that impact driver gone? There you are. Aye, that's right. Right, I want that. Bang on there. And then that's spot on. Yeah. Put this one in there. Oops, you bugger.
I need a couple more screws just to keep it the same as the other side. Right, that's them two sides done. I'll just pause this again while I take some measurements and odds and bods. I've started putting the silver lining in. It's only the backing that comes behind radiators, but a little bit of spray adhesive first. I'll just do half of it. And you give that round about 30 seconds to tack. Then it's a case of just trying to line it all up. If you can line it up, you shouldn't have a problem. Right, the knife. Just put it into the corner. You should be able to put that down. Yeah. Once you start getting it down in place, put a couple of staples in it. Well, I'll leave that one now. I want to get that one further down into the corner. Right, so that one there can come off from there, so that'll take that bit out. It's easy. I didn't press that hard enough. Right, then we'll get in there. One there. One. Two. Three. Staple the centre of the joint. Actually, I'll put another one there and I'll get that one out. 2 seconds, I need something to pull it out. I hadn't pressed hard enough on that one. Right, put that in the bin. I don't want to fall on the floor in case a dog stands on it. Right, so that rough idea. Cut there, that should be roughly it. As I say, put 30 seconds of tacks off. cut. I suppose it's just pretty similar to doing a carpet, isn't it? Oh, could be running the staples. Like I said, running the staples. It's been that long. I didn't even know if I can remember how I changed the staples. I don't know. But you not had the reach staples here. These look too small, actually. I bet. Sure find you, I suppose. It definitely looks like it's the wrong ones. Right, I'll pause this video. I'll walk this through because I'm not too sure. It's pointless wasting video on it. Right, so I'm back. Took us about 5 minutes. Then I twigged how it was done. Couple in the centre. Could do one there. I didn't put any up here, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could see one on that top there. Right. I did the other side now. So pointless carrying this video on while I mess on doing that side. So I'll pause it till I come back to it. Well, I've got the sides, the back, the top on. Then the heavens opened up. So I had to rush with trying to tidy things away. So I'm just trying to show you it's sitting on his base. The base has still got to be covered with the silver. The inside has. And then obviously put the light in. I'll put a structure across here which will take the weight of the light. I'll show you the inside. And my grow lights arrived the other day. I'll show you them as well. So there's the lights, Envirogrow Lumi, 2 foot, 60 centimeters, T5 LEDs. Let's have a look. This will be good because I haven't got my tripod with us in here, so I'll try and do it all one-handed. Just as well, the lights won't be heavy. That's one good thing.
Right, let's just move this box out the road. Oops, there's bang, bang, bang on the lights. Okay, so you can see the lights, yeah? 2 tubes, on off switch. That one there is for your power lead. There's another one there at this end, which is for you to piggyback from light to light, so you can have as many lights run as you want, but only the one power cord. I've just noticed something which I'm not happy with. As I say, I copied these off Pete Treenouth, and I don't know if Pete, I'm sure Pete's got chains. This has got wires. So the wires are on with crimps. I've got loads left from when I was fishing, so I think. So I'll cut the wires right down, crimp them, and then I'll put them on chains. Just so I can adjust them full height. I'm just making this piece of the video short because I've got to fly. I've got to nip down to my allotment. Ian's just rang us to say he's there, and I want to give him his big bag of 6X, and me 1mm vermiculite arrived today as well, so I'll take that down with us. I'll try and show you the light inside the grow tent before I leave for the allotment, just so you can get an idea of it. Okay. So I just stuck a couple of hooks just up the top, you know, just so I can try it. They're not the hooks I will be using, but as I said, just to try it. So you've seen that. See how bright that is in there. So imagine with the bottom on, the silver foil on, the front on with silver foil on, you know, then obviously look at it like this. I can even see the light glistening on that puddle there. So that's how much light's actually coming out of it. So I think with the door on is a better option. Obviously I've got to cut holes in all the plugs, but I'm not doing that until I'm sure I know exactly where everything's going, including the extractor fan hole, a hole for the USB cable to put just a fan into circulator. Right now I need to get tarpaulin out of my car to cover this up to make sure it's waterproof before it rains again. I just want to show you something quickly. I'm on my way to my allotment, but leafing world, anyone, it's always the same when it's windy as hell. The leaves gather in this corner, so I'll be bagging them up probably tomorrow if I can be bothered. It's a big if. There's me vermiculating. There's the 2 bags of 6X, 20 kilo bags, good price, 16.5 quid. Cheers. That was what I didn't check before, what I can actually get in there. So I'm thinking now to put the floor on top of here, straight across to on top of there, because if I do that I can actually get 3 trays in, and then I'd get one at the back. That would be 4, you know, so either way I'd be able to get 4 trays in, which is good. Remember, that's going to be up on here as well and on there, which means one there, this is just it, there's 3, 1, 2, 3. You can see the space at the front, the edge is doing a couple of centimetres. And then probably get one there. I wouldn't get two, but I'll get 4 in. And if I use the smaller ones, I'll get quite a few in, so hopefully I'll get this finished tomorrow.